a lot about this thing called the Yetzer Hara, the evil inclination. How did we end off, right? Which was, so great, now we know what the Yetzer Hara is and who this Yetzer Hara is. So how do I deal with it, right? How do I deal with it? And we spoke about, it's the same thing as driving in the fog, right? When you're driving in the fog, when you're driving back that windy road from Tzfat and it's late at night, what do? How do you like not drive over and like land up in the Kinneret, God forbid? Follow the white lines, right? Follow those white lines. Those white lines that we spoke about is the clarity that we have, is the goal, the principles, and the values that we set beforehand. When I have clarity, I write down in a clarity journal, right? Or I know this is to be true, right? So when things are foggy, when things don't make sense to me, right? What do you reference? What do you go back to? You go back to what was I thinking? What did I know to be true when I did have clarity, right? Because when we're speaking about moods and we're speaking about thoughts, right? In those classes, I don't know who was here for that. We were saying, when you are in a low place, when we are all in a low place, what's the one thing the Yetzer Hara tries to do to us? Make us think and make us believe that this is reality. This is the only thing that exists right now. Oh my God, I'm feeling depressed. I'm always going to be feeling depressed. I'm never going to be happy. My life is miserable. I might as well just end it now, right? You had a great day yesterday. You were literally skipping around your house. No, everything's done today, right? What changed? So your mood changed, your thoughts changed. It's the Yetzer Hara. So how do I get through that really, really hard day? How do I get through that really, really painful panic attack? How do I get through that really, really hard breakup? How do I get through not finding a job and not finding a job and not finding a job, or no money, or bad relationship with parents, or whatever it is, right? What you know to be true from beforehand. And we spoke, was it in this class we spoke about Tov Lahodos LaHashem? Yeah, right? Tov Lahodos LaHashem, right? Praise God, Lahagid Baboker Chastecha, to say His praises in the morning, Ve'emunas Chabalelo, so His faithfulness at night. What's the kesher, what's the connection? And we said, obviously, right? You sing His praises in the daytime, referencing when things are clear, when you have clarity, when the world makes sense, right? That way, Balelos, the nighttime, you will have what to rely on. You'll have what to rely on, right? Mitzrayim, Egypt, comes from the word Meitzar Yam, right? Meitzar means constricted, right? Kol haolam kulo gesher tzar me'o. Kol haolam kulo gesher tzar. The whole wide world is very narrow. Tzar means a narrow bridge. So Mitzrayim comes from Meitzar, narrow, constricted. Yam means a sea, an ocean. When you are standing at the seashore, right, and you have this big ocean in front of you, where's the end? I don't know. You don't see it, right? I know someone I know who doesn't like going to religious beaches because she feels like it's too limited, right? She's too confined because there's like a border there. When you are standing at the edge of the sea, at the shoreline, all you have to see is infinite water. I don't know where it ends, right? So what's Mitzrayim doing? It's constricting the infinite potential, right? The ocean, infinite potential, right? So that's what Mitzrayim does. And everyone has to, right, when the Seder night comes, everyone has to see themselves as though they left Mitzrayim. What does it mean, they left Mitzrayim? Okay, so Holocaust survivors, they unfortunately have what to reference leaving Mitzrayim. I wasn't personally persecuted, right, in that sense, right? We all have our Mitzrayim, right? We all have our Meitzar Yam, our constricting, our confining of our Yam, our ocean, which is our infinite potential. Right? So how do you get out of your Mitzrayim? How do you not stay narrow-minded and when things are hard only have a tunnel vision, right, which is limited? It's kind of these blinders that they put on horses. That's what the Yetzer Hara does. It puts blinders on you. That way, like, there's no seeing anything else. Everywhere you turn, it's just a straight line, right? You can't see anything outside yourself. How do we beat this thing called the Yetzer Hara, which we said, right, that when God stopped everything on the sixth day, right, He says everything was Tov Ma'od. Tov is the Yetzer. Tov Ma'od is the Yetzer Hara, right? The Yetzer Hara is good, right? The Mitzrayim can be good if it's the impetus for growth. We're moving on now.